Hi, my name is Megan Grimm, and today I'm going to be speaking on the topic of female athletes versus male athletes on the pay scale. So, as we all know, in today's day and age, anytime that you turn on your television, there's going to be any sporting event. Any time of the day that's maybe recorded or replayed, there's most likely going to be any type of sporting event on, whether it be male or female. But one difference to these athletes is something very valuable to them. It's the pay. So women are very low on the pay scale compared to men, but their achievements are different. Sometimes women are exceeding more than men are, or vice versa, and the pay is not reflecting in their achievements or how they are doing. So right here I have a chart that is comparing and contrasting the female versus males U.S. national soccer teams. As you can see, the salary bonus that males get after they win games is astronomical compared to women's. If you look in the orange on this scale, that is the bonus, and that is the woman's salary in blue. So the woman's salary is so astronomically low compared to the males, mainly because they aren't marketed properly. And as a woman who has played sports their whole entire lives, there's always a problem with inequality, whether that be facility usage, priority to the school, funding, and so much more. Male sports are valued so much higher than women's. For what reason? Now it is time to value women's sports more than they are right now, because they deserve it, because they're putting in so much work just as much as males are as well, and it is not fair to them. That is reflecting in their pay. So why are women's sports way valued less than male sports? So support for women's soccer has increased after the pandemic. I'm using soccer as an example because it is a sport I play, but support for women's soccer has been increased a lot more after the pandemic. So with the media and economy engaging in women's sports, their pay should be increased, right? No. Since the women's sports generate less engagement, there's going to be less money profited towards them. They're not marketed properly compared to men's sports. Men's sports have way more money to be marketed properly, which is causing them to be the main attraction on the media. This also goes along with television exposure. If they're going to be marketed better, then they're going to get the better channels that get the more viewers that attract more money. With their marketing ability, they're able to have audiences engage in their marketing campaigns. With women's sports, since they do not generate that much money, they do not have it in their budget to be marketed as high. So what are we going to do next? We need to increase the pay in women's sports. So this is going to start with an increase in the budgets. So all the female teams need to be represented with the pay for their work that they're putting in. These hardworking athletes are playing so much, and they're determined to win championships and show support for their country, but they need the salary they deserve. With increasing these budgets, it's going to allow them to be marketed properly, which is going to help engage audiences. National programs will be able to make advancements with showing women's sports online. With proper marketing, it will also help to gain revenue. Increase in revenue does not just benefit these networks and the teams that are marketing and campaigning for them, but it's also going to benefit the women. So we need to put ourselves in their shoes. Imagine you're going to work and you're not being paid for what you do. Imagine you're opening your paycheck and being very disappointed every single time. How would you feel? Imagine doing something so remarkable at your job and you're getting no bonus for it, but you still have the same sad paycheck. What would you do? So it's time that we get up and get involved. This starts with impact and passion. Getting involved in women's sports is going to show a little bit, but it's also going to impact in so many ways. Just turning on your television and watching a women's sporting event is showing your support. You don't even have to be entirely engaged. You could just be sitting there doing something else. Maybe you're procrastinating your work that you don't want to do. Just sitting there with the television on, it shows engagement, and it's showing these networks that people are watching these games. It's going to put smiles on these women's faces whenever they see audiences are getting engaged, whenever they are properly marketed and being shown on the right network so people can get engaged in their work. Also, attending sporting events. It's always good to go out with your family, attend these events. Why not? I mean, it's fun. Maybe you're interested in soccer, lacrosse, field hockey, whatever it is, there's women playing it. So you should get out and try and spend some time watching these games. You could also purchase merchandise at these games. These, although it's going to go to the company that is manufacturing, but it's also going to go into the fact of supporting the team, maybe the player you're supporting. It's going to go into the Women's Sport Foundation. Signing petitions. So you can sign petitions that are involved in supporting the increase in women's pay that will help go toward the movement of increasing their pay. We need to make these women's voices heard. They are trying to speak up for themselves, but they need our help. They need more people to get engaged and follow their movement into getting the right pay scale for them. This change is not just going to come from female athletes. It is going to take an army to support these women. Let their voices be heard in any way possible. Do not let their hard work and determination go unseen. How would you feel if you were in these athletes' shoes? Thank you, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.